bleeding into the night. Tires hum a prayer under broken moonlight. Desert towns flicker like ghosts on a wire. Bar neon shaking like a half-dead fire. Whiskey in my breath, trouble in my rear view. Dirt on my jacket from the wars I lived through. I ain't running scared, just start running the pain. Every mile I take feel like breaking a chain. Feel the cold wind clawing through my skin, telling me where I've been ain't where I land. If the darkness calls, I'll walk right in, cause that's the only road I've ever been given. Ash on a highway wind, carrying all the sins I've been living in. City lights fade like they're scared of me. I was born outlaw, dying wild and free. Long nights cut deep like a razor's end, but I keep driving through thick and thin. Yeah, every scar I wear is a place I've been. Just ash on the highway wind. Poker chips rattling in a rusted tin cup. Dealers know my name when the stakes go up. Shadow in the alleys, smoke in the bar. Stories on my knuckles written under the stars. I ain't no hero, just a man holding ground. Where angels don't stay and devils settle down. Got a past like thunder heavy when it hits, but I stand my own no matter how dark it gets. Feel the world turn colder as I roam, but the road's the closest thing I call home. If the night grows thick with things I regret, I'll light a match, won't let the shadows forget. Ash on the highway wind, carrying all the sins I've been living in. City lights fade like they're scared of me. I was born outlaw, dying wild and free. Long nights cut deep like a razor's end, but I keep driving through thick and thin. Yeah, every scar I wear is a place I've been. Just ash on the highway wind. If the Lord's still watching, he ain't said a word. Maybe silence is the truth I ain't deserved, but I walk this line, broken but unbent. Every heartbeat paid in blood I spent. Ash on the highway wind, carrying all the sins I've been living in. No chains, no walls gonna cage my soul. I'm a midnight rider with a heart of coal. The long nights cut deep, but I stand again. Through the fire, the loss, and the howling wind. Yeah, every road I chase is where I begin. Just ash on the highway wind. Just ash on the highway wind.
I've been driving through the midnight dust, past towns that forgotten my name. Every bar light flickers like a ghost I trust. Every mile burns deeper in my veins. Got a pistol in the glove box, prayers in the ash. A broken past riding shotgun with me. Wind hits hard like a man in a clash, but I ain't bowing down to what they want me to be. I've lost more nights than I can count to whiskey truths and sins unbound, but this road keeps calling out like it knows where I'm supposed to be found. Cause I'm a shadow on a broken road, carrying scars that never told. A soul by the weight I hold inside, and I'm running from the man I was. Fighting fate and losing trust, but I'm still riding with my heart untied. Out here under moonlit sky, freedom's where the outlaw hide. Neon signs in the rearview fade, like the people who swore they stayed. I learned quick in the Southside shade, a man survives by walking his own way. Card games, smoky rooms, debts unpaid. I've seen angels fall for less. Every sin I carry, every move I've made, left dust on my boots and blood on my chest. Some nights I hear my father's voice saying, boy, you only get one choice. Stand tall or let the world cut you down. So
I grip at that wheel like a lifeline tied, eyes wide open in the desert night, searching for a place I ain't yet found. 'Cause I'm a shadow on a broken road, carrying scars that never told. A soul about the weight I hold inside, and I'm running from the man I was, fighting fate and losing trust. But I'm still riding with my heart untied, out here under moonlit skies. Freedom's where the outlaw hide. I keep driving 'cause the road's the only thing that never lies. I keep driving 'cause the road's the only thing that never lies. The road's been carving scars across my name. Match is burning now, but the fire stays the same. Cold whiskey breath and a past I can't outrun. Every mile I lose feels like another one. Blacktop stretching like a promise I'll break. Town after town, just dust in my wake. A bar in Nevada still remembers my fist. A woman in Texas still haunts when she twists. Pockets full of stories, some stained and old. Sins on my jacket, stitched in bold. I ain't following nothing but the howl of the night. A rebel with a compass made of wrong and right. Sometimes I wonder if I'm meant to feel, if a man like me can never heal. But the midnight wind keeps pulling tight, dragging me deeper into the fight. I got gravel in my blood and smoke in my soul. Been running these roads just trying to feel whole. From the deserts of Mexico to Canada snow, I ride where the broken and the brave still go. Whiskey in my veins, past I can't rewrite, but I keep driving through the dead of night. I'm a modern day outlaw, cut from rough wood, searching for a place I'm misunderstood. Saw gang lights flicker on a Caroline hill. Some friends turn ghosts, some ghosts haunt me still. Play poker with deathbed more than pride. Lost a piece of myself in every hand I tried. I'm rough but honest, ain't afraid to bleed. Every mile teaches what a man might need. Freedom's a burden that don't come cheap, but I'd rather die wild than live life asleep. If tomorrow brings forgiveness, if the dawn still calls my name, maybe I'll lay these weapons down, stop running from the shame. I got gravel in my blood and smoke in my soul. Been running these roads just trying to feel whole. From the deserts of Mexico to Brazil's warm glow, I drift where the restless and the lost all go. Whiskey in my breath, hard, heavy but good. I'm the kind of man who never could fit in the world the way they said I should. One last match burns to the edge of my hand. Another night swallowed by this open land, and as the horizon swallows me slow, I go where only the wild ones go. Dust in my headlights, shadows on the chrome. I'm riding through the silence where the lost call home. Smoke on my jacket, whiskey on my tongue. Another night running from the man I become. rapping on the cold truck floor. Ran from every place I swore I'd never leave before. Small towns whisper like they know my sins. Sheriff at the border, but he never catch wind. Poker chips rattling in my worn out bag. Blood on the memory of every red flag. Life ain't gentle to a man like me, but the road keeps talking like it's all I'll ever be. These scars don't fade, they testify to every wrong turn underneath this sky. But the engine knows what my heart can't say. I'm just trying to outrun yesterday. Cause I got midnight ashes on the highway. Ghost riding shotgun, begging me to stay. Dust on swirling in the rearview glass, trying to outrun heartbreak, but it's catching up fast. Yeah, I'm burning down my past with every mile I face, leaving midnight ashes on the highway. Bar lights flicker in a desert ghost town. Met a stranger at the counter saying, son, slow down. But men like me don't know to break. We only know the roads we break. Oh, revolver in the passenger seat. Not for violence, just a piece of who I used to be. Mama tried preaching, but I slipped through the cracks. Now my faith is a cross tied to gunmetal racks. If redemption's waiting past the state line, then Lord, give me strength to leave the pain behind. Cause every mile feels heavier than the last, and every breath reminds me of a shadow from my past. I got midnight ashes on the highway. Ghost riding shotgun, begging me to stay. Dust on swirling in the rearview glass, trying to outrun heartbreak, but it's catching up fast. Yeah, I'm burning down my past with every mile I face, leaving midnight ashes on the highway. Ashes on the highway. Ghost riding shotgun, begging me to stay. Dust on swirling in the rearview glass, trying to outrun heartbreak, but it's catching up fast. Yeah, I'm burning down my past with every mile I face, leaving midnight ashes on the highway. Headlights carving through the darkened plains, whiskey in my veins like a runaway train. Ash on my jacket, night on my skin. Another long road where the lost begin. Riding past ghost towns, neon signs half dead. Smoke from a Marlboro curling around my head. Saw fade in a poker game, stare me down cold. Dealer said, boy, play the life you sold. Still in my glove box, truth in my breath. Walking every mile with the shadow of death. Ain't following rules, never did, never will. Freedom tastes bitter, but I drink my fill. And I don't know if I'm running from hell or driving straight into it. But every mile I bleed through the night feels like the only place I feel. I'm burning down this long highway, midnight ashes falling slow. Got a past I can't outrun, got a truth I barely know. From the bars of Texas nights to the cold winds of Mexico, I'm a lone wolf on a blacktop where the wild ones always go. Met a man in Georgia, said he knew my sin. Said, son, that road life cuts deeper than it means. But I ain't built for quiet, ain't made for standing still. I'm forging outlaw fives, sharpened by the kill. The gangs, the nights, the blood on my sleeve. The lovers I buried, the ones who chose to leave. Every story carved into my bones like stone. Every mile reminding me of right along. If I ever make it home, if there's a place like that for me, maybe I'll lay down this iron hall, maybe I'll finally breathe. I'm burning down this long highway, midnight ashes falling slow. Got a past I can't outrun, got a truth I barely know. From the bars of Texas nights to the cold winds of Canada snow, I'm a lone wolf on the blacktop, where the wild ones always go. The road keeps calling my broken name, and I keep following this flame. One more mile, one more ghost I chase, till the night swallows my trace. Midnight highway stretching longer than my sins, dust on my coat and a storm beneath my skin. Another broken town fading in my rearview glass, another whiskey ghost whispering about my past. Neon signs flicker like they're dying on the line. Old bar smoke still clinging to this heart of mine. I ain't following rules, never fit their frame, just a southborn outlaw carrying my own name. I ride through the dark where the lost souls scream, chasing diesel roads and half-burned dreams. Got a pistol heart, but it still bleeds clean. Yeah, freedom's heavy, but it's all I need. Wind in my face, no one to believe, but I'm still alive, as long as I can live. Ghost towns talk when the moon hits right, whispers of men who never made it through the night. Poker dates, blood threads, stories buried deep in the mud, in the smoke, in the secrets we keep. I walked through hell with a match in my teeth, fought my way back with the desert on my feet. The law comes looking, I'll be long gone west, where the outcasts roam and the wild find rest. I ain't proud of every line I crossed, but every scar tells me nothing was lost. Some men break when the world turns mean, but I learned to stand in the space between. I ride through the dark where the lost souls scream, chasing diesel roads and half-burned dreams. Got a pistol heart, but it still bleeds clean. Yeah, freedom's heavy, but it's all I need. Wind in my face, no one to believe, but I'm still alive, as long as I can live. If the sunrise finds me broken, let it be known, a man like me was never meant for a home. I'm a shadow riding highways most folks fear, but the truth hits harder when the end feels near. I ride through the dark where the lost souls scream, chasing diesel roads and half-burned dreams. Got a pistol heart, but it still bleeds clean. Yeah, freedom's heavy, but it's all I need. When the world turns cold and tries to deceive, I stay alive, as long as I can leave. Long as I can live. Midnight gasoline, headlights on the run, rolling past a ghost town where the stories weigh a ton. Whiskey on the floorboard, Bible in the back, trying to outrun the sins that keep riding on my track. Desert wind is talking, saying I was born to roam. A rebel with a backbone, carved from streets I called home. I ain't following the road map, ain't asking for a sign, just a lone wolf breathing in the dust of broken lines. I carried every shadow like a brother by my side, but pain becomes a compass when you got no place to hide. I'm just a man on the edge of the wrong and the right, burning true like a match in the cold of the night. Every scar on my soul is a mile that I've seen. Yeah, I built my own freedom on midnight gasoline. I ain't holy, I ain't clean, but I keep moving forward on my midnight gasoline. Small town bar lights flicker as I pass, memories of fist fights, heartbreak, shattered glass. Poker cards and pistol smoke still on my name, but I never bowed down to the weight of the game. Southside boys whisper like I'm some kind of myth, but all I ever wanted was a place that could forgive. Mama said the devil rides on men who won't kneel. Guess that's why the fire in my chest always feels real. I buried every heartbreak beneath these county roads, but even broken wheels can still carry heavy load. I'm just a man on the edge of the wrong and the right, burning true like a match in the cold of the night. Every scar on my soul is a mile that I seen. Yeah, I built my own freedom on midnight gasoline. I ain't holy, I ain't clean, but I keep moving forward on my midnight gasoline. If the world turns its back, I'll just drive into the dark, where the desert keeps the secrets that once tore me apart. No crown, no throne, just a road under my boots, and the courage to face every ghost I still salute. I'm just a man on the edge of the wrong and the right, burning true like a match in the cold of the night. Every scar on my soul is a mile that I seen. Yeah, I built my own freedom on midnight gasoline. Through the sins and the smoke, I've been fighting between. Yeah, still I ride, still I breathe on my midnight gasoline. Dust on my jacket, scars on my soul. Been riding through towns where the devil take a roll. Neon signs flicker like they're chasing me down. Whiskey on my tongue while I goes through the town. Long road, long nights, engine humming low. Got memories in the rearview I ain't ready to show. Outlaw heart beating like a roadside drum. If fate comes looking, I ain't planning to run. I ain't searching for glory, just trying to outrun my story. The night keeps calling my name, and I keep feeding a flame, 'cause I got midnight gasoline burning in my veins, thunder in my chest, rolling wild through the plains. Shadow on my saddle and a truth I can't outride. Every mile I travel pulls the darkness to my side. I ain't looking for heaven, I ain't scared of the scene. Just a man on the run with his midnight gasoline. I seen poker chips fall like the lives of my friends. Bar smoke curling up with the weight of my sins. Concrete cowboys, gang signs under moonlight. Brothers turn ghosts on the wrong side of a gunfire. Road maps tattered, past full of misfires. Dreams turn to ashes, but I walk through the fire. Southern grit carved deep in my spine. I ain't clean, I ain't pure, just trying to toe the line. These wounds ain't healed, they just learned how to hide. And every lonely highway turns my hunger into pride. If tomorrow never finds me, tell 'em I roll free, 'cause every outlaw's heartbeat sounds like destiny. Cause I got midnight gasoline burning in my veins, thunder in my chest rolling wild through the plains, shadow on my saddle and a truth I can't outride. Every mile I travel pulls the darkness to my side. I ain't looking for heaven, I ain't scared of the scene, just a man on the run with his midnight gasoline. Headlights cut through the desert wind, a pack of regrets riding shotgun again. Ash on my sleeve, ghosts on my mind, trying to outdrive the things I left behind. Small town scars in a rearview shake, whiskey breath prayers I ain't sure will take. Every mile I run, another truth I've been, but the road don't lie, it just asks where you end. Thunder in my chest, dust on my fate, I carry what I am like a heavy dead weight, but the night don't judge, it just pulls me in. A rebel with a map made of half-burnt sand. Midnight miles keep calling my name, a lone wolf heart you can't ever tame. Whiskey sins and a soul worn thin, I'm alive in the dark where the lost begin. Riding through the storm with a heavy grin, this outlaw life is the only place I fit in. Poker chips clack in a neon glow, gun smoke tails from the nights I know. I ain't holy but a damn ain't fake, got a cold car deep that nobody can take. Barstool prophets talk loud but fall, real men stand when the shadows grow tall. A sinner I am but a coward I ain't, even broken still carry his pain. If the law comes knocking, let them knock all night. I've been fighting myself more than any fist fight. If redemption's real, it's a long road game, and I've been driving circles trying to outrun shame. Midnight miles keep calling my name, a lone wolf heart you can't never tame. Whiskey sins and a soul worn thin, I'm alive in the dark where the lost begin. Riding through the storm with a heavy grin, this outlaw life is the only place I fit in. And if the sun never finds me again, I'll still be driving, still be sinning, still be me, 'cause the road's the only truth I trust. Smoking the bar,
whiskey burning slow, boots on the wood floor, ready to go. Devil in my shadow, cards in my hand. Another long night on this outlaw land. I've been driving down roads where the moon don't shine, ghost towns watching while I cross that line. Tattooed knuckles from the fights I've seen, blood on my sleeve from places I've been. Bar smoke curls like a warning in the air. Old jukebox humming with a faded stare. I don't bow down, I just follow my code. A rebel with a past and a fire that won't fold. I'm a midnight rider with a heart made of rust, carrying stories buried deep in the dust. Whiskey in my veins, trouble on my trail. If heaven don't want me, then hell can't prevail. Desert wind whispering secrets to me, every mile a reminder of who I used to be. Poker chips clack in a bar full of sin, every glance a promise of the trouble I'm in. Outlaw soul with a city born by it, half cowboy still, half street fighting night. Don't need no glory, don't need no crown, just a full tank of gas and a way out of town. I'm a midnight rider with a heart made of rust, carrying stories buried deep in the dust. Whiskey in my veins, trouble on my trail. If heaven don't want me, then hell can't prevail. Some roads break you, some roads save you, some nights haunt you, and some nights crave you. But I ain't backing down from the man I became, a sinner with grit and a fire in my name. Fire in my name. I'm a midnight rider with a heart made of rust, carrying stories buried deep in the dust. Whiskey in my veins, trouble on my trail. If heaven don't want me, then hell can't prevail. The night ain't done with me yet. Moonlight on the dash while the world turns black, dust in the air and I ain't looking back. Road keeps calling and I follow the sound, a shadow in the night on outlaw ground. Boots in the dirt, heavy steps through the dark, whiskey in my veins like a flame to a spark. Long mouth burning into growl in my ear, life taught me one thing, never ride with fear. Bar sign flicker in a ghost town night, smoke in the wind, keep my hand held tight. Past for the scars but I walk like a man, built from dust in the heat of this land. I've been running through the fire of my sin, trying to wash off the blood and the mess I've been in. Riding through the midnight shadows, where the broken hearts still roam. I ain't got no king nor castle, just a long road calling me home. Whiskey ghosts and outlaw battle, but I stand my ground alone. Cause the night don't judge my story, just the dust on my boots I own. Yeah. Cold still tucked where the law can't see, world full of wolves so it's dim of me. Cards on the table, I don't bluff no more. Life dealt pain so I settle the scope. Big sky watching like an ancient eye, stars cut sharp in the desert sky. Every man bleeds for the path he choose, but I ain't the type that was made to lose. Bar lights fade into dust and smoke, promises break while the strong stay woke. Ain't no angel ever walk my way, just shadows whispering, ride, don't stay. Riding through the midnight shadow, where the broken hearts still roam. I ain't got no king nor castle, just a long road calling me home. Whiskey goes and outlaw
grind. Highway dust on this heart of mine. I left that town with a busted pride. Whiskey ghost riding right by my side. Neon flickers in a desert bar. Feels like heaven sitting next to scars. Every mile's a memory I can't outrun, but I keep driving till the hurt goes numb. And I've tried to bury every shadow in the dirt, but the road keeps whispering all the places that I heard. So I breathe that midnight smoke on the borderline, chasing freedom like a dream that ain't ever mine. Got a cracked up soul, but the will to survive. A lone wolf heart keeping hope alive. Yeah, the world tried breaking what I couldn't hide, but I'm still riding through the pain I left behind. Steel-toe boots on the dirty floor. Seen gang signs carved on the barroom door. Poker chips, backroom deals in the dark. Counting sins like notes in my heart. Hit Mexico lines with a trunk full of doubt. Brothers in the shadows try to pull me out, but I ain't never been the kind of kneel. I'm a modern cowboy made of rust and steel. So I breathe that midnight smoke on the borderline, chasing freedom like a dream that ain't ever mine. Got a cracked up soul, but the will to survive. A lone wolf heart keeping hope alive. Yeah, the world tried breaking what I couldn't hide, but I'm still riding through the pain I left behind. Bar lights flicker, sins get thicker, but the man in the mirror, my only real trigger. Lord knows I'm tired, but my blood runs wired, and I rise from the ashes of the life I fight. So I breathe that midnight smoke on the borderline, where the broken boys heal on the edge of time. If the night gets cold, I'll still hold the line. I was born for the battle, car for the climb. Yeah, the world keeps swaying, but I don't decline. I'm a shadow on the highway built to survive. I've been riding through the black and night. Small town lights fall out of sight. Whiskey breath in a broken path. A sinner's heart in a world too fast. And dust on my jacket, blood on my pride. Lot of wrong turns on this long ass ride. Neon signs, I'm like a memory gone. I'm chasing ghosts till the break of dawn. And I don't know if I'm running from the man I used to be, or the man that I've become. Every mile on this highway feel like it's pulling truth out of me. Cause these midnight wheels keep spinning my fate. I've been praying to a God I ain't seen late. Got a heart full of scars and a road full of wrongs. Still I ride through the dark with a half-burned song. Whiskey in my veins, freedom in the air. I lost too much, but I still don't care. I'm a shadow on the run, but I ain't scared. These midnight wheels and whiskey prayers. Barstool know every truth I spill. Card games, bullets, men get killed. Southside nights and a steel cold stare. World of outlaws, ain't nobody play fair. Mama told me, boy, don't walk that line, but that line's the only thing that ever felt mine. said, they echo in the smoke. If the devil rides shotgun, guess I'll let him instead. 'Cause these midnight wheels keep spinning my fate. I've been praying to a God I ain't seen of late. Got a heart full of scars and a road full of wrongs. Still I ride through the dark with a half-burned song. Whiskey in my veins, freedom in the air. I lost too much, but I still don't care. I'm a shadow on a run, but I ain't scared. These midnight wheels and whiskey prayer. There's a town in the distance where my past waits with a loaded gun, but I ain't never been afraid of facing what I become. Let the night judge me, let the road forgive me. These midnight wheels keep spinning my fate. I ain't looking for heaven, it's already too late. But this outlaw soul still burns too strong. Every mile I bleed becomes another song. Whiskey in my breath, dirt in my hair. I lost myself, but I still don't care. I'll be a ghost in the dust, but I'll be aware of midnight wheels and whiskey prayer. Desert wind is whispering through the cracks in my skin. Been driving past midnight with a heart full of sin. Whiskey in the glove box, ashes on my coat. Trying to stay afloat on a soul that barely flows. Yeah. Neon signs flicker in a one-horse town. Sheriff eyes follow me, trying to hunt me down. I ain't running from the law, man, I'm running from myself. From a past stacked heavy on a high dark shelf. Gangs in the shadows, poker chips fall. Every bad choice echo across the barroom wall. I live by my own code, caught in scarred up skin. A rebel on the highway where the nightmare began. I got miles of dust and midnight scenes. A road that breaks but never bends. Hard like a bullet that can't stay still. Chasing peace in a world to kill. I keep riding through the smoke and rain, trying to wash off this outlaw pain. But every mile, every turn I take leads me back to the scars I can't unmake. Bar stools wobble as the stories pour. Whiskey memories spilling on a hardwood floor. Ain't no halo waiting for a man like me. Just a rusty old pickup and a bullet of 3. Saw love in the rear view fading like smoke. A promise undone by every word I spoke. But I still keep driving through the dust and the fire. A sinner with a compass that's wide to desire. If redemption's real, it must be hiding in the dark, somewhere past the county line where wolves still bark. But I'm too far gone to turn around again. A shadow in the moonlight shaped like a man. I got miles of dust and midnight sins. A road that breaks but never bends. Hard like a bullet that can't stay still. Chasing peace in a world that kills. And if the daylight finds me broke, lay me down in the desert smoke. 'Cause every outlaw meets his end on a road too rough to call a friend. Still driving, still searching, still sinning till the night forgives.
Street lights fade behind me like ghosts I used to know. Every cigarette ember falling on the open road. A scar on my knuckle, a scar on my pride. Both burn the same in the cold midnight ride. Wind cut sharp through this busted leather coat. Memories in the mirror chasing every mile I rode. Saigon nights, no Texas heat. Boots on the dash, heart missing the beat. Played poker with trouble in a dead-end bar. Lost a friend to a bullet, heaven ain't that far. I ain't a hero they sing about loud. Just a lone silhouette in a world too proud. And I keep riding toward the weight I hold, trying to outpace the stories I never told. But this empty sky's got a way of speaking, saying, son, you ain't done yet, keep seeking. I got miles on my shadow, whiskey on my breath, dancing with regret like a slow waltz with death. From the desert to Mexico to Canada snow, I chased what I lost a long time ago. Brazil's warm nights, roads carved in gold. I follow the wind like I'm under its hold. I'm a city cowboy with a heart worn thin, walking that line between sinner and king. Heard rumors about me in a Louisiana dive. Said I broke a law just trying to survive. Truth is simple, a man does what he must, even if it means putting dreams in the dust. Gangs on the corner whisper names in the dark. Shadows carry guns like wolves that bark. But I walk straight rough, honest through the flame. I'd rather burn alive than die without a name. If sunrise finds me breathing, if the road don't take its toll, maybe I'll learn forgiveness, wash the mud off my soul. I got miles on my shadow, whiskey on my breath, dancing with regret like a slow waltz with death. From the desert to Mexico to Brazil's warm glow, I drift where the restless and lost still go. Canada's cold, but my fire stays loud. I'm the outlaw son they warned about proud. A model lone rider with a heavy skin, searching for light, I keep losing again. One more turn, one more moonlit bend. I don't know where this story ends, but till it does, through dust and shadow, I'll ride the night wherever it goes. Sun sinking low on this one-lane road, smoke in the cab and my heart ice cold. Boots full of dust and my past full of ghosts, but I ride through the dark where the lost man goes. Got a flask in the dash, got a 45 tuck, town full of whispers, but I never gave up. People talk tough till the night rolls in, till the bar lights fade and the real ones sin. I've been running these roads since I learned to bleed. Never prayed for mercy, only prayed for speed. If the law come looking, tell them I ain't home. I'm a ghost in the smoke where the wild ones roam. I'm a long road outlaw, born to ride alone. Whiskey in my heartbeat, trouble in my bones. If the night gets colder, I still won't fold. I'm a shadow on the highway, carved from dust and stone. Backseat memories full of scars and names, barroom fights and them smoke-filled games. Seen good men fall for a cheap shot of lies, seen a preacher turn thief with the coldest eyes. I don't trust no badge and I don't trust fate, only trust the steel and the moves I make. If you ride with me, better hold that line, cause the road gets wicked after midnight time. I'm a long road outlaw, born to ride alone. the night gets colder, I still won't fold. I'm a shadow on the highway, carved from dust and stone. No map, no guide, just miles ahead, and the ghost that ride where the brave men bled. If you hear my boots on the dirt at dawn, just know the outlaw in me rides on. Dust on my coat, fire in my chest. I ride till the night lays my spirit to rest. Sun's burning low on this long old road. Dust in my lungs, got a heavy load. Whiskey on my breath and my sins in tow. I ride through the night where the cold winds blow. I ain't searching for salvation, just a man running from temptation. Black truck rumbling like damnation. Chrome shine bright like confrontation. Small town bars with the neon dead. Poker chip stack where the lost souls bled. Got smoke in my eyes, trouble in my head, but I keep moving on with the life I led. I'm a midnight rider with fire in my blood. Boots in the dirt, heart thick like mud. Outlaw spirit where the wild winds flood. By the steel, not the name they judge. Ain't no lawman gonna slow me down. I'm raised in the smoke on the edge of town, where angels fall and devils drown, where men get tough or they hit the ground. Got a past I don't speak, scars I don't show, friends in the dark, enemies I know. Life ain't clean and the truth ain't slow, but I ride straight on through the undertow. Long road, long nights, flicker of a match in the desert lights. Cold wind, hard fights, but my soul was forged in outlaw rides. I'm a midnight rider with fire in my blood. Boots in the dirt, heart thick like mud. Outlaw spirit where the wild winds flood. I live by the steel, not the name they judge. Ride alone, no voice, no guide, just a road and the dark at my side. Night creeping in along their line. Whiskey in the back and the past on my mind. Smoke in the mirror, trouble on the rise. Another hell breathing under neon sky.
I ride slow, keep the brim pulled low. Desert wind talking about the things I know. Steel in my jacket, sins on my back. Every mile I drive feel like slipping off track. Dust on the dash, memories in the glove. A past full of fights and a future unloved. But I roll through the dark like a wolf on the roam. A rebel with a ghost, they won't leave me alone. I'm running these roads with a fire in my chest, trying to bury my demons, but they never rest. stars in the neon grief. Cards on the table and a gun in the seat. Lost a few friends to the life we chose. Ain't a glory-filled story, that's just how it goes.
Whiskey in the veins, prayers in the dust, trying to make peace with the things I don't trust. But the road keeps calling with that outlaw hum, and I chase what I fear just to see where it's from. I'm running these roads with the fire in my chest, trying to bury my demons, but they never rest. From the barroom smoke to the cold night air, I'm a modern day cowboy with 1,000-yard stare. Every shadow on this highway got a story to tell. Some of them mine, some are left in hell. Long, long road ahead, but I stay in the saddle. A long ride I made from whiskey and battle. Moonlight scraping off the desert sand, cold steel resting in my callous hand. Whiskey burning like a midnight toll. Every mile I drive takes a piece of my soul. The stones rising, headlights cut to black, town after town, never looking back. Neon bar signs flicker like they know my name. Every shadow whispering stories of blame. I play poker with fate, lost more than I won. Buried brothers in the night for the break of dawn. I don't follow rules, never fit their mold. Just a highway heart with a spirit carved cold. And I keep driving through the sins I hold, trying to run the man I was told I'd become someday. But I ain't built that way. There's thunder rolling in my soul tonight, black top echoes of a worn out fight. From Texas smoke to the lights of Mexico, I ride the line where the wild ones go. Through Canada's frost, down Brazil's red dirt, I carry old wounds that still kinda hurt. I'm a lone outlaw with a heart untold, and the road keeps taking what I can't hold. Met a preacher in a rundown Tennessee dive. He said, son, not everyone who wanders survives. But I ain't scared of the dark, I ain't scared of the past. Just fear the love I lose when the night runs fast. Got scars from gang nights, fights under dim lights, whiskey truth spilling out on the worst nights. I'm rough but honest, stubborn as hell, carrying secrets too heavy to tell. If tomorrow finds me breathing, if the dawn don't fade me out, maybe I'll lay down my burdens, learn what peace is all about. There's thunder rolling in my soul tonight, black top echoes of a worn out fight. From Texas smoke to the winds of Mexico, I walk the path where the lost hearts go. Through Canada's chill, down Brazil's high roads, I drag this weight no one else holds. I'm a lone outlaw with a story untold, and the night keeps pulling me deeper in this cold. Oh. One more cigarette, one more quiet oath. I've lived too hard, loved too little of both. And as the last star slips behind the red, I disappear across the old steel bridge.
Dust on my boots, night heavy on my back, whiskey in my breath while I'm riding this track. Cards on the table, pistol by the chair. Ain't nobody safe when the devil's in the air. I've been riding through the desert with a mind full of scars. Seen angels in the dirt and outlaws in the bars. Leather gloves on, knuckle stained with the past. Trying to outrun fate, but it's catching up fast. Cigarette smoke curl slow in the moonlight. Bottle on the dash just to get me through the night. I don't follow rules, man, I make my own rule. Still in my heart, in the darkness I hold. Whiskey smoking, midnight roads, carrying every secret that I never told. Outlaw soul with a heavy load, a rebel heart burning where the wild wind blows. Ballroom fights, yeah, I danced with a few. Paid every debt in blood, nothing left to lose. A ring on my finger, not for love but for war. Knocked on heaven's gate, but they closed the damn door. Town to town, I ain't chasing no fame. Just a man with a shadow that won't take the blame. Every lie buried in the dust of the west. Every sin I carry like a weight on my chest. Whiskey smoking, midnight roads, carrying every secret that I never told. Outlaw soul with a heavy load, a rebel heart burning where the wild wind blows. And if the lawman finds me, tell him I ain't stopping. Devil on my shoulder says the coffin's still knocking, but I'm riding through the night. Cause some men are born in the dark, not the light. Whiskey smoking, midnight roads, carrying every secret that I never told. Outlaw soul with a heavy load, a rebel heart burning where the wild wind blows.
Whiskey smoking, midnight roads, carrying every secret that I never told. Outlaw soul with a heavy load, a rebel heart burning where the wild wind blows.
And death to settle slow, but the story never ends.